Welcome back, and it's really a remarkable day that today is reflecting on the fact that Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary started on a day like this, sometime back 64 years ago. And the euphoria, the joy, the expectations, the merriment that occasioned Nigeria getting its independence when Nigerians witnessed the lowering of the Union Jack and seeing the Nigerian flag hoisted is something that we cannot over discuss, because the feeling of freedom is what we live in every day. And this morning, one of the proponents of freedom is going to be discussing with us this morning, because we want to look at how this freedom has metamorphosed in the past 64 years of our journey together, and how this freedom is something we celebrate through what we call the hallowed chambers of the Senate. It's my exclusive pleasure this morning to say welcome to Senator Nwebonyi. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much, and yes. Good morning, Nigerians.
Yes, it's such a pleasure having you join us on this show, because it's Independence Day. So let me begin by saying Happy Independence to you, sir.
Same to you, my dear brother.
Yes.
And to all Nigerians too.
Yes. So Nigeria as a country, beautiful country. Yes, we've been blessed. God has kept us here. But there was a time we're in captivity, and that time affected us greatly. Now we are out from there. Let me first of all ask, what does the concept of freedom mean to you?
Well, first and foremost, I want to appreciate the NTA family for this wonderful opportunity to air my view on this very important national issue. Let me begin with congratulating Nigerians as we celebrate our 64th anniversary as a nation. You agree with me that some people made it to happen, and we also appreciate those people, ranging from the Zik of Africa, Bafemi Awolowo, Tafawa Balewa, and the rest of them. They led the struggle. It was not easy, but today is history. And as we celebrate our 64 years of our being together as a nation independently, we must celebrate these core leaders, that made it happen. Like you said, freedom is one of the very essential components of human existence. And everybody, starting from the family to village to community to state to the national level, is fighting for freedom, because it's very, very important. It's an inalienable right of man by God. So when we wanted the British colony, of course, we saw a lot of maltreatment. Some of our people were subjected to slavery. The records are there, and the pains are still there. Most of our forefathers were, dragged overseas of slavery. But upon our independence, those things, became a thing of the past. So you can appreciate with me the importance of freedom.
Exactly.
And I must tell you, as a nation, we have endless reasons to celebrate. Looking at where we are coming from and where we are today, we have made a lot of milestone progress and achievement as a people.
So, Senator, Nigeria has had a remarkable journey, 64 years. And you mentioned earlier some of the things that we've been able to achieve. Can you give us some of those milestones that you feel we've been able to achieve and overcome?
Well, from 1960 to now, as a nation, we've achieved a lot in all ramifications, in the area of infrastructural development, in the area of human capital development, and even in political development. You agree with me that in 1914, Nigeria was amalgamated into two protectorates, the North and Southern Protectorate. Upon independence, we devolved into regional governments. We had the Eastern region, the Western region, and the Northern region. So after that, we devolved into 12 states. I think under General Gowon or so. Thereafter, we devolved into more states, and today we have 36 states. With FCT. Also as a state. So you can see that we are growing politically and in all ramification. Outside that, in terms of human development, you will agree with me that today Nigerians are leading in virtually in all the sectors of the global economy. If you go to US, our doctors are dominating there to a point that if you pull out Nigerians who are doctors in US, their health sector will collapse. The same thing with Dubai, the same thing with China. Everywhere you go, Nigerians, we are breaking grounds. We are very good species. All we need to do is to come together as a people and to support our leaders.
All the things you said are very true, especially when we x-ray our past and what we are currently having. And the prospects are there for all to see. However, Nigeria is a country that is multi-ethnic, meaning we are so diverse, yet our unity is in our diversity. Our uniqueness is in our coming together.
Yes.
Now, I want to ask you this question, and this will be my last question, so that we can wrap up.
Thank you.
In the next decade, tell us your vision for Nigeria. Where do you see Nigeria, say, in the next 10 years?
Well, in the next 8 years, not just 10 years, in the next 8 years, because we are going to vote for Tinubu again. Why do I say so? The man is an economist. He's a practical economist. He did it in Lagos. Today, Lagos State is like about 10 African countries put together, the economy. Tinubu, as governor of Lagos, set Lagos on autopilot economy to a point that they already have a master plan of what they want to be the next 20 years. And that is what they want to do for Nigeria by embarking on these, fundamental projects. Do you understand? So all we need to do is to support him. Nigeria in the next 8 years will be a country that you can be proud of. It will be a country that anywhere in the world you like to come home. It will be a country that will have enough food for Nigerians. It's going to be a country that everybody will be literate by what he has done. It's going to be a country that nobody will emphasize on where you come from, but what you can do based on the foundation he's laying at the moment. So all we need to do is to be patient with him. His policies and programs are working. We are seeing it. It's visible. You can feel it. You can touch it. So we should stop criticizing Tinubu. He means well. Instead, all of us as leaders will have a role to play. As a senator, I have a role to play. As a governor, I have a role to play. As a rep member, I have a role to play. Council chairman, councillors, you have a role to play. And I want to advise Nigerians all over the world. Anybody who finds himself in a position of authority should not see it as an avenue to emancipate wealth. No, it is a golden opportunity you have among millions of Nigerians to serve. And it's an opportunity for you to write your name on gold. And we must do that. In knowledge of the fact that God is watching. God is watching. For us Christians, God is watching. For Muslims, Allah is watching. And He has made it clear that anybody with, entrusted with leadership position, is that position comes from God or Allah. So you must use it judiciously. You must use it in a way that it will bring glory to Allah. You must use it in a way that will bring glory to Jesus Christ our Savior. Use your position to help us. Yes. And that takes you, let me briefly take you to what I'm doing in my senatorial zone. Outside what I've attracted as a constituency project, which is over 10 kilometers of road, as I speak to you, on concrete, because that is what we do in Nwebonyi. And this road, I guarantee 100 years. And no senator has ever done that.
Amazing.
Outside that, annually I launch 50 million naira, to help and pay and support students, vulnerable students, indigent students who cannot afford their school fees. All geared towards complementing what Mr. President is doing, because education is power and is foundation for every aspect of development. So outside that, I've also done so many other things. In the area of agriculture, like I told you earlier, I've given input to farmers. I've given cash credit to women, market women, to start up their business. Outside that, I have a personal project, which I call Corporal Work of Mercy, Building for Christ. In my community, we're underdeveloped to a point that some people are still living in thatch houses. I don't know for your own community. So as a legal practitioner, even before I joined politics, I said, no, I am going to work hard to eradicate thatch houses, starting from my village.
Wow.
And I started it. As I speak to you, I build 81 houses, some 2-bedroom flat, some 3-bedroom flat. What am I trying to do? If you are a big man, God has blessed you in your business or in politics, and you are living in a duplex, look around through your window. Look at that your neighbor that lives in a thatch house that used to catch cold when it rains. Try to do something there.
That is very
even if
true.
it is one room.
Yes.
Even if nobody claps for you,
Yeah.
God is recording.
Exactly, Senator. And I must commend all these your efforts. In fact, we've been following up on some of the things you're doing, and we are quite amazed. In fact, I personally see you as a stellar leader, meaning your qualities are there for all to see. And if we have this represented across different communities, of course, in no time, less than 8 years, Nigeria will not only be well developed, we will become more in the eyes of the world, in the sense that people will be coming here to come learn leadership qualities from us. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Senator. And in fact, we've learned so much from you, and I'm so excited. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so very much.
Yes, we've been speaking with Senator Onyekachi Peter Nwebonyi, and he is a senator representing the good people of Ebonyi North. And you know,
and the deputy whip of Nigerian Senate.
Yes, and he's also the deputy whip of the Nigerian Senate. So you see, we have a personality that is properly positioned to speak to us on this independence anniversary. So wherever you are enjoying this program, remember there are leaders who are out there making sure that the oil that is needed for the wheels of this country to turn does not lack. And that is what you represent for us this morning.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you.
So quickly now, it's still the independence anniversary package. Let's quickly go on a short break.